Hi, my name is Sandie Parkman, and I am here to talk about a very sensitive topic: incest and sexual abuse. And this is called the Me Too movement. I'm going to share my testimony with you guys. At the age of 3, there was a man left into my home. He fondled me until he soiled my pajamas with blood. I don't remember my mom telling me that that was a bad guy. If this ever happened to you again, you need to tell me. I didn't get any of that. So, little 3-year-old went through her life being touched, looking forward to being touched. At the age of 7 or 8, I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, at grandmama's house. One of my uncles touching on me for however long it was. I had been touched so much till I started enjoying the feeling and started seeking it out. And this particular day in Cleveland, Ohio, my grandmother was home, my 2 uncles was home, my aunt, my brother, and myself. And I went into the bedroom where my uncle was, and I said, "Uncle, touch me. Come on, uncle, let's do it." That scared the hell out of him. He said, "Girl, get out of here, get out of here." And called my grandmother and said, "Mother, this girl is coming on to me. She's coming on to me." My grandmother came in there popping me upside my head, calling me womanish and fast ass, called the family members and told them about what happened. And little me, I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't know how to articulate and say, "He been doing this to me all the time." I felt so ashamed, embarrassed, betrayed. All of this stuff came online for me. I had baggage at the age of 7 and 8 or 8. Another uncle, at the age of 9, 10, in mama's house, touched me. I became very promiscuous, a drug addict, a hoe, you name it. I was running from something that I didn't even know that I was running from, trying to cover up something that I didn't even know that needed to be covered up because I had to bury all of this stuff. At the age of 36, when God got me together off of drugs and prostitution, started doing some work on myself, I had to come and have a talk with my mom. And I asked my mom about the 3-year-old. What happened? I remember what that man did to me. And my mama was surprised. And she said, "You remember that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I remember that." And she began to share with me that her dad came home when she was a little girl living in Tylertown, Mississippi. Came home drunk and he raped her. She was shamed. She was embarrassed. She told her mom, and my grandmother called the police. They came and got him, and she never saw her father again. And she had like 12 other siblings, and she felt responsible for them not having a dad. She felt a lot of shame when she was walking to school. The people were on the porch, whispering and purring at her. She gets to school when they was whispering and purring at her. And she said, "I didn't want you to go through all of that, Sandie. I didn't think you would remember that." And I did. She didn't help me with her silence. I shared with her how her brothers touched me. I had to go to my daughter, my oldest child, after I got myself together and got some information from my mom and got some clarity. Because when she shared that with me, there was a healing process that started for both of us because she had never shared that before, she told me. I go to my daughter At the time she was 17, I said, have you been touched? She said, yes. Yes. Mama's side of the family and daddy's side of the family. I'm mad as hell. My other daughter is 25, 28 now. All her life, all she heard me say, anybody touched you? Because see, I would go crazy when they make 3, because that happened to me at 3. They didn't respect my body at 3. They wasn't going to respect my children's body at 3. So I started training them for 3. Anybody touch you? No, mama. I said, because if they do, I'm going to take them down. I'm going to kill them. She was 19, living in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm living in New Orleans. And the perpetrator took advantage of her. She didn't give my number to no one. She didn't give my information to no one. Why? Because all she heard all her life, mama was going to take him down. She was trying to protect me from going to jail. So we have to be real careful about how we deal with sensitive things like this and how we give this to our children. We want to keep an open communication line open with them where they don't have to feel like they need to protect us. We are supposed to protect them. When this happened, I get this phone call from her boyfriend, and he told me what happened. It was like 5 o'clock in the evening, on a Wednesday evening. My child had been raped on Sunday. I couldn't get a flight out of New Orleans. I had done set up the gun play because I'm going and take him down, you guys. I'm going to take him down. I had to ride for 6.5 hours to get to Atlanta. And God had to minister to me to get my mind right. I went there and got my child up out of there, brought her home. Church folks mad as hell. Mad as hell. So now let me tell you something. You see them perverts, them family members, those violators that we been hiding and protecting, that shit got to stop. No more under the carpet protecting the perpetrators while our children are being molested. No more shame. Damn that. It is time for us to heal, get our minds right so we can get our children's minds right. Their behavior is acting out all kind of ways, running away, stealing, overeating. All of these are signs of children being violated. It's time out. Parents, children, I'm talking to you right now. Someone touched you, tell it. If you told someone and they didn't believe you, tell it to somebody else until you get what you need. Grown folks, men and women, we need to get our minds right and free and save our children, whether it's in the community, in the church, in our family. I don't care where it is, because I'm exposing every one of them that I know. I don't give a damn, and you should not either. They're not just touching our girls, they're touching our boys. I had to go to my son. Son, you been touched? Yeah, mama. Family members. Family members. Family members. He don't know which way he want to go. The devil is a liar. He's a liar. This is called the Me Too movement. I put this out on Facebook, and the response that I've gotten back, I mean, oh my God, I know that I'm not alone and my family is not alone in this, and we're going to do something about it together. Free yourself. Talk about it. I had to do a speech in a church some years back, and they had the children with them and the parents with them. And this lady had a really big position in the church. And as I started to share my testimony and talk about the forgiveness of my uncles, that lady said, I would never forgive him. I would never forgive him. Her child right there. It starts with forgiveness first, and the forgiveness not for the perpetrator. The forgiveness is for us to be set free so that we can move on. Now, let me tell you something. I had been touched. I was the babysitter too. I demonstrated what was done to me with the children that I was babysitting. I had to, when I got myself together, I had to go back to them boys and say, I'm sorry. I did this to you. That's when you know you're free, when you can go apologize. Perpetrators, child molesters, messing us up to go and mess up somebody else's children. It is time out. It's time to stop. It's time for us to do something about it. The church not helping us with it. The community is not helping us with it. And family is not helping us with it. They are ashamed and they protecting them perpetrators. While our grandchildren and great-grandchildren growing up around them and they having children that's touching children. One of the perpetrators in my family done touched the children. His daddy touched me. And now he a perpetrator and a molester. Ain't no secrets. Exposing them. And it's time for you guys to expose the perpetrator. I don't care if it's your daddy. I don't care if it's your mama, your brother, your sister, your cousin, the preacher. I don't care if it's the president of the United States. Tell it. Free yourself. Tell it. Help our children. They're the future. They can't be the future with their mind all messed up and wondering why mama and daddies done put them in the arms, the bed of the perpetrator. We have to stop. The shame is not freeing our children and sharing our testimony about our experience. We were victimized. We wasn't the volunteer in that. I don't care if we had the shortest hot pants on. I don't care what came out of our mouths. We were children. We were violated by a fool, a nasty ass fool. And it's time out for it. It's time for us to get free and to set the captive free. Heal the brokenhearted. It is time. God is calling on us to expose the enemy. Now, let me tell you something. I'm not a victim today. I'm a survivor. And I am going to help my children, my grandchildren, my community, the people in the church. Anybody want to hear? I'm going to teach you how to be a survivor. I'm going to teach you how to expose the enemy. See, they can't come around here. Hell no. They know not to come here. Mama dead and gone. Now she been trying to protect them because she want to keep the family together. No family together when you got a perpetrator in here touching on children. You got to watch everything. Hell no. Stay the hell away from my family. Stay the hell away from my family. And that is the position that you need to take too. Tell on their asses. They don't deserve to be protected. They need to be exposed. Because they'll leave out of my family and touch your family. I'm telling on them all. I'm going to put pictures up. I'm going to do whatever God say do so that we can be set free. Our children can be set free. Let's do something about this. Please go on Facebook, because I did a little bit more detailing on Facebook. Please go on there and listen and look at the comments that women and men are sharing about what happened to them. Oh my God, you will know that you're not alone. Start talking to your children. You know who the perpetrators are. Start telling them. Stop letting their asses come around your family and other people's family. Keep their asses away from your house, your functions, your family gatherings, the family reunions. Keep their asses away because they're nasty. They're low down. If they're not getting any help, they're not apologizing to nobody for what they did, then they still doing it. It's time out for the secrets. Get that shit from underneath the carpet. Preachers, community, family. Incest don't care nothing about how rich you are, how poor you are, what your color is, what house you stay in. We want to talk about get rich and get the career and spend time here and there, and the children at home with the perpetrator. That's a damn shame. No more. And we can get through this together. Oh, yes, we can. And yes, we are going to. If you want to, talk about it. Share it. Email me. Sandie Parkman 504 at gmail.com. Sandie, Sandie Parkman 504 at gmail.com. Let's talk about it. Let's heal today, right now, forever. Pass it on. Pass this video on. Talk to your children. Talk to your neighbors. Talk to the kids in the church. Talk to the children in the school. Go any length to expose the enemy. Let's bring some light to this darkness. It is time out so that we can grow and be whole and be healed. It's time out. No more hiding. No more hiding. It's time to expose them. I don't give a damn if it's your pappy, if it's your brother, your mammy. I don't care who it is. Tell on them. Save the next child. Save them. Save them. This is the Me Too movement. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's heal. Be bold and courageous enough to tell on those perpetrators. Tell on them. I'm taking a risk, and I'm enjoying taking this risk to expose the enemy. You have no control over the people of God. No more. You're being exposed. You're being exposed. And oh, we are going to do it together. We're going to do this together. I love you guys. Don't take this for granted. This is for real. This is for real. This is for real. Take them down and save yourself, like Ayana Vinzasi. Take them down and free yourself. Free the children. Talk to them. Have compassion for them. Instead of laboring them and talk about how bad and how they doing this and do, find out what's going on. Maybe they might not open up to you. Bring them somewhere to open up to somebody needs to tell. When you tell your story, you'll help them tell theirs. I love you guys. It's time out for this. Let's heal and break free from all of this. Thank you.